Hello everyone, meet Hannah. Hannah is a hydrologist. A hydrologist is someone who studies water. But why is it important for someone to learn about water? Pause the video and share your ideas. Hydrologists want to make sure that water is safe for people and animals to drink. Dirty water can be dangerous. People or animals that drink water that is contaminated can become very sick. It is Hannah's job to test water to see if it is contaminated or safe to drink. Hannah tests the water by looking for signs of a chemical reaction. A chemical reaction is when two things mix together and form a chemical change. Hydrologists like Hannah use chemical reactions to determine if water is contaminated. To see if a chemical reaction occurs, Hannah uses an indicator. An indicator is used to test if water is contaminated or safe to drink. When the indicator is mixed with water, a chemical reaction occurs if there is contamination. Today, Hannah is going to Yellowstone National Park to test the water and see if it is contaminated. She is going to 5 locations in the park. First, Hannah visits Green Hill Spring. She takes a small amount of water from the spring and adds an indicator. All of a sudden, the water begins to bubble. Bubbling is a sign of a chemical reaction. Hannah is going to write this down in her science journal. Hannah's next stop is to Clarence River. The river water looks normal, but when Hannah adds her indicator, suddenly the water has a terrible smell. A change in smell is a sign that a chemical reaction has taken place. Hannah writes this down too. She needs to know every place that a chemical reaction occurred in Yellowstone. As Hannah is heading out, she notices that Alberta Pond is nearby. She tests the pond water with her indicator. Nothing happens. Everything stays the same. There is no bubbling or weird smell. There is no chemical reaction in the pond. She makes sure to write this down too. Next, Hannah heads over to Beaver Creek. She places her indicator in the creek, then the water turns a bright red color. A change in color is a sign that a chemical reaction has taken place. Hannah writes this down too. Now it's your turn. Take a look at Cherry Creek Spring. Do you think a chemical reaction has occurred? Why or why not? Pause the video and share your ideas. A chemical reaction did occur. This water is contaminated. We know a chemical reaction occurred because there is a weird color in the water and there is steam coming out of the spring, just like bubbles. It's Hannah's job now to tell the park rangers at Yellowstone her findings. She found 4 areas that had contaminated water and 1 that had clean water. Now the park rangers can figure out how to keep pollution out of Yellowstone waters. Now it's your turn to think like a hydrologist and test water in different locations. Grab your science journals and let's get to work.